All right, everybody on the Wild Doc, and I want to go through a list of medications that may actually be making you gain weight, causing you to become obese. Listen to this. This information I'm getting out here right now. I want to make sure that people realize this because a lot of people don't understand why their health keeps getting worse and worse and worse, and they keep going back to their doctors time and time again, asking for help, asking for assistance. How can we figure this problem out? Why am I depressed? Why is my blood pressure going up? Why is my blood sugar going up? Why am I having these health problems? Why are my feet becoming numb? Why am I having all these health issues? Why is my liver enzymes not working right now? What's going on, doc? And it's just medication after medication after medication. It's just, we're robbing Peter to pay Paul. One of the major problems that we're facing here in America right now is obesity, is weight gain, overweight people. And it's not the fault of the vast majority. It's that they've been fed a lot of information that is false, that is misleading, that doesn't help them. They've been told fat was bad, fat was this killer, you got to get rid of all the fat. And what they do, they added sugar, messed up their hormones, caused metabolic syndrome, all these issues like diabetes. They got overweight, and now they're looking for, hey, how do I lose all this weight? If I'm not supposed to eat fat, I'm not supposed to eat sugar now, what do I eat? Do I eat my front lawn? Well, that may actually work, but we're not going to be teaching you how to eat your front lawn, even though there are wild garlic out there you could eat, or some dandelions, and that would be really good for you. They don't spike your insulin. Anyways, so here are the medicines that if you're on, you need to be there. That's simple as this. If you're in my office or you're out there online watching right now and you're on any of these medications, what I'd like to do is help you figure out how to get to the root causes of these health problems that quote-unquote necessitate the need for these medications, and then you don't have to worry about the serious weight gain and insulin resistance that you're going to develop because you're on these medications for long term. Let's go through the list real quick. Just a quick Google search, PubMed. Look at this. Paxil, so that's SSRIs, antidepressants, Zoloft, 11, man, that's a tricyclic antidepressant, Remeron. I can't even pronounce half these things. I don't know how they come up with names for drugs. It's like Zoltron, the drug that'll, I don't know. Anyways, so like vast majority of the top 10 are like psychotics, antidepressants, mood stabilizers for things like bipolar disorder, clozaril, clozapine, Zyprexa, Risperdal, an antipsychotic or mood stabilizer, Risperidone, Seroquel, lithium, mood stabilizer. We got, look at this, Depakote. Depakote is a seizure disorder medication or migraines and mood stable. You know what? That's one thing that if you think about it, people gain weight and because they are taking medication to try and treat their migraines, they gain excessive weight. That puts a lot of stress on their neck and their upper back, and that's going to lead to more and more migraines and more headaches because it's going to destabilize the spine and cause massive damage. So, big time, 2 negatives, distorts, it actually causes you to become increased insulin, become insensitive insulin. You'll have diabetes in your future if you continue that. We got to get rid of the root cause, people. But look at this. This list goes on and on and on. Look at this stuff. Okay, Neurontin, gabapentin as a seizure disorder medication, or people get it for, diabetic neuropathy, but it makes diabetes worse. Oh my gosh. Tegretol, look at that. All right, seizure and mood disorder one again. Lepressor. I think that's a French one or Italian. Lepressor medication. Metoprolol is another name for it. Anyways, it's an antihypertensive medication, a beta blocker. Oh yeah, wait, did your doctor tell you that beta blockers, one of the largest studies ever conducted on them, never showed that it actually lowered your risk of stroke and heart attack? Welcome to reality. We've got to get rid of the root causes, folks. We can't keep using a piece of duct tape, treating a symptom, and then, a blood pressure medication causes the leading risk factor, which is diabetes and insulin resistance, for cardiovascular events. Does that make much sense to you? That a drug to treat a cardiovascular health problem, not treat the problem, it's actually treating the symptom of the problem, but anyways, all semantics there, right? But that's where the key is to health, getting rid of the root cause. But again, you're gonna have diabetes, you continue on with that, and that's what I ask patients. I'm like, what was the first medication you went on? I went on blood pressure meds, and I went on a cholesterol medication. And then I'm like, and a couple years later, you had diabetes, right? And they're like, yeah, how'd you know? I'm like, well, it's on your medications here, for one, so I know you have all these issues. But number two, that's the way it works. You take two medications, like cholesterol medications, and mind you, if you're watching this right now, make sure that you get a hold of your lawyer. And if you develop diabetes while taking Lipitor and you're female, you can sue them because they withheld evidence and information knowing that it was going to cause diabetes, the leading risk factor in cardiovascular events and health problems. So make sure you sue them and get your money and now use that to help you get your health back. Look at this stuff. Okay, atenolol, another antihypertensive, another beta blocker. So any beta blocker, Inderol, propranolol, Norvasc, Catapres, Clonidine, Actos, Avandia. Avandia is not even on the market anymore. That was actually a diabetes medication that caused worsening effects. It worsened your diabetes. It did lower your blood sugar, but it made your diabetes worse. And it killed people. It killed a lot of people. And they finally took it off the market, thank God, before more people died. But it was brought to market with fraudulent information. The drug companies lied. They withheld data knowing it was going to kill people from cardiovascular events. The number one killer of people suffering with diabetes, the medication to treat diabetes. Anyways, don't get me started. Glimepiride, Novolog, Lantus, Humalog, insulin. Insulin causes insulin resistance. Yes, it does. So if you're on insulin, you're type 1 diabetes, and that's why you have it. If you're on type 2 diabetic, you're on insulin, oh my gosh, we got to literally forget wait until the workshop. Get in my office now. We need to talk about that. We need to get rid of the need for that quickly. It may control your blood sugar. You gain a lot of weight really fast, uncontrollably, even cutting calories, even increasing your activity and exercise level. You know, every medication that increases insulin, including insulin, causes rapid weight gain and an increase in mortality over the long term. Get that, okay? We got to get your blood sugar under control. Don't get me wrong here. So I'm not saying just throw them all in the trash and take your insulin pump off. What I'm saying is, if you're type 1 and you need insulin, your pancreas doesn't produce it. What do we got to do? We got to lower the amount of insulin that machine is going to pump into your system, the amount of insulin you got to inject into your body. We got to lower that amount because insulin is a significant stress hormone. It's a weight gain hormone. So we'll be talking about that. Diabeta, another diabetes, all these things. Corticosteroids, so injections or hydrocortisone, different oral prednisone, those types of medications cause massive weight gain. We need to make sure that we can teach you how to get off of those things by getting healthy. Again, I'm not telling you just quit them. I'm telling you, let's get to the root cause. I'm going to say that a lot. Allegra, where you have Allegra. Isn't that the one where they run through the woods and trees and a little bluebird lands on your shoulder? Bluebird on my shoulder. Yeah, I don't even know if that was in tune. Anyways, Zyrtec, another antihistamine medications. Man, we got the answers to those conditions. We're not going to be able to detail out how to reverse all those health problems and health conditions. I'm not going to teach you how to do that, but we can at least get those issues a lot better under control if we can help you lose weight. We can help you, give you some clues on what are some safer alternatives? What are some ways to get to the root causes of high blood pressure and diabetes and, allergies? We got to get to the root causes. We got to eliminate the necessity of that right there. And if people are on those medications, you know what? We need people that are on one medication that causes significant side effects to know that that's not the right one for them. Then maybe they can go switch as they take and they go through the process of healing and restoration of health. That's where it comes back to. I know that some people need symptom relief. They're in pain. They got to have insulin. There are people out there that need a medication, but it should be, for the vast majority, it's 97% or more, don't need to be on a medication for the rest of their life. They just need somebody to help them figure out the underlying causes. And we're going to address a lot of the underlying causes of health problems, specifically weight gain and obesity. And we're going to talk about how you can begin your path to getting off those medications that could be ruining your weight loss goals. So be there February 21st. If you're watching online, sign up on the wilddoc.com, go to the events page, sign up on there. You can always call our office as well, get the phone number online as well. You know what? So I look forward to seeing this office packed full of people. We're going to change lives. We're going to save lives by getting this vital information to y'all and your friends and your family members. It's a free workshop, folks. So you know what? It's like if you were to pay for this much information, you literally would probably have to pay a doctor several $1,000s to get to be able to sit down one-on-one and go through all of this research, all of this evidence, all this information. So it's gonna be big. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be huge. Is that Donald Trump that says that? Should I not be mocking him? He's the president. Don't mock him. Don't. Sorry. Not gonna do that. It's gonna be huge, people. Huge. Really, really big. It's gonna be big. We're not gonna serve muffins there. Nope, because that would make you big. Don't want to serve muffins. Nothing. No.
Make your health great again.
Make your health great again, folks. I can't wait to see everybody there. It's going to be fun. You're going to learn a lot of information. It's not going to be that old school like, okay, here's how you exercise and burst train. Okay, here's how you cut your calories. Here's how you eat more often. Here's how you eat we're going to talk about what's right, what's wrong to eat, when's right and when's wrong to eat, and then how to get back your insulin sensitivity so you can get back on the horse in terms of weight loss. I don't know why I'm referencing a horse there either. Anyways, having too much fun with this. We'll see you there, folks.